in response to the email I sent on the first day. And again, I basically, in the email, I said, I don't really know exactly what it is. You'll be taking a chance on me. And someone responded very simply that said, taking a chance on you doesn't seem very risky to me. I'm in. Welcome to the Certified Badass Online Marketing Podcast, where being a badass has less to do with what you wear and what music you listen to, and everything to do with whether you've got the thriving online business of your dreams. I'm your renegade thinking Harvard Law grad turned online entrepreneur host, Bobby Klinck. In my years building my thriving business, the most important lesson I've learned is that being a badass online marketer isn't about secret strategies or ninja tactics. It's about doing the basic stuff right and showing the F up. So each week here on the show, you'll get clear, easy to execute guidance on how to build your online business and a swift kick in the ass or two to make sure you're getting it done. Welcome to episode 130 of the Certified Badass Online Marketing Podcast. I'm your host, Bobby Klinck, and we're going to be talking about email one more time in these Foundations Fridays episodes. So what I'm going to be talking about today is kind of hands down the most important lesson I can give you when it comes to promotional emails and how to think about email during a launch, during a promo period, or anything like that. And it's a simple lesson. Send another email. Again, send another email. What I mean by that is that when in doubt, when you're not sure, should you add another email to the mix? You should. Because what I'll tell you is that my experience has taught me that those additional emails, oftentimes the unplanned emails, the ones that you didn't have planned out if you wrote your promo emails in advance, but that you decide to add because something happened, because you had some nice thing happen, or maybe even some bad thing happen, but something happened and you had some idea, those emails tend to do wonders for moving things along. Now, I've had a couple of examples of this very recently that I want to talk about, specifically with respect to my monthly workshops, my workshops I'm running. The first one I ran was back in November, and it was called Find Your Fans. And it was about the process of finding where your fans are and getting to know them and really understanding them at a deep level. And the point of that workshop was that when I looked at information about what my audience said their biggest struggle was when it came to kind of, building an audience and selling their products, there were a lot of different answers that came. But when I looked at them and really kind of drilled down on them, a lot of it came down to people didn't really understand their people well enough. So they couldn't get messaging right, or they couldn't figure out the right offer or something like that. And so that was the idea for that initial workshop. And as I was promoting that workshop, it was the first time I was promoting these new workshops I was doing on a monthly basis. So it was something that my audience wasn't yet trained to expect. And I'll never forget, I don't remember when it was or what the email was, but I had a plan for the emails that was let's say I was going to send 4 or 5 emails over a week to week and a half period, inviting people to sign up for that workshop. And something happened, and there was this opportunity to send an additional email because there was just something that struck me that I was like, oh, I could talk about that because of X, Y, and Z. It was like someone sent me an email and noted something about, something that had happened. And I said, well, I need to talk about that. And so I sent this one last email at the last minute. I think it was the morning of the workshop. And I had multiple people click the link and sign up as a response. And I actually had one person, email me back and thank me for sending that email, because they had kind of just not been paying attention and would have missed out on the workshop if they hadn't seen that last email. So that was one example. That was the first of my workshops. But now I want to talk about the last workshop I did, which was addictive weekly emails. It was all about how to write kind of the weekly emails that I've become known for that really kind of get people addicted. So they are expecting and they're like anxious to read your email every week. And it's not like an annoyance. They're like, where is that email from Bobby? So that was the point of that email. And again, I had 3 emails that were ready, that were crafted, set up, ready to go. One was on a Friday, one was on a Monday, and then one was going to go out the day before the workshop. And those all went out. And then my team and I started talking about adding a bonus, just adding something additional for people who signed up. And so we thought about it and we said, oh, that's pretty cool. Yeah, let's do that. Let's add this bonus. And I was adding basically a planning bonus so people would get access to a training I'd done about how to plan your 2020 year. And, at first we were going to add it and it was going to be at social. And then, we said, yeah, I should send another email. And so I wrote another email on the fly, telling people about the bonus, telling people about what was happening. It went out at I think 5 o'clock or between 5 and 5:30, if I remember correctly, on Thursday night, my time. And the workshop was the next day at noon, my time on Friday. So again, what is that? 19 hours or something like that beforehand. I can tell you that a full third of the people who signed up for that workshop clicked on that very last email to sign up. Now, is it possible that some of those people were going to sign up anyway and would have even without that last email? Sure, that's definitely possible. But what I can tell you is that sending that last email unquestionably got me additional signups that I would not have gotten. And that wouldn't have come about if I hadn't sent that last email. But it's not just me who does this. So I know friends in the industry, my peers who do these same kind of things, they'll decide to add a freebie, to add something. And so they'll go about and they will add some kind of, email in their sequence. And it happens over and over again. And people tell me it works and they get good results. But I can give you older examples from my business about where it worked. For example, when I first launched the Fans First Society, I had the emails and I was doing a founders launch. So people were given the opportunity to come in basically before it even existed, based on nothing more than me saying, here's what I think it might look kind of like. I'm not exactly sure, but I'd love for you to join. And so people did that. And when I did it, that first email, I sent the first email out. It was like 2 days people had to sign up. And I think I had 2 emails planned to go, the first day and then the second day. And in response to that, the email I sent on the first day, and again, I basically, in the email, I said, I don't really know exactly what it is. You'll be taking a chance on me. And someone responded very simply that said, taking a chance on you doesn't seem very risky to me. I'm in. And it said some other things like that. And so when someone says something like that about me, for darn sure, I'm going to say, I need to tell other people about this. And so I immediately turned that into an additional email that I sent out that I was not planning to send out. And again, I got people who signed up in response to that email. Every time that I have added an email to my email sequences for promos, I have gotten additional sales as a result. And the reason why is often your promo sequences, you write in advance and they're good. I mean, even if maybe you work with a copywriter and get them written and they will be good. But things will happen during the ebb and flow of, promoting something for sale that are just too good to pass up, too good to not tell people about. And so, again, you should, when in doubt, send another email during a promo period. Now, some people are going to be worried and say, yeah, but isn't it too many emails? Shouldn't I be worried that people are going to be offended? Well, first of all, what I'll tell you is during an active promo period, you should always give people, if you're going to send a ton of email, like during a true launch where let's say you're going to send, 7 or more emails to people, you should give people the ability to click on a link at the bottom where they don't have to unsubscribe from your entire list. They just aren't going to get any more of those promo emails. So you do that. So you give people who don't want to hear about this product the right to say, don't tell me any more about it. But what I'll tell you is some people are going to opt out for sure, and you're going to unsubscribe, and that's okay. But when you do email right, and when you are serving people with your email, what's going to happen is some people are going to say they want to get your emails even if they're not going to sign up, because your emails are fun. Your emails provide value to them in the moment. I had this happen recently when someone accidentally clicked on one of those links to not get any more promo emails when I was doing an affiliate promotion. And she emailed me after the fact. She said, "Oh no, I clicked on this." I said, and I said, "Well, aren't you already in that program?" She said, "Yeah, but I want to read what your emails are." And so I tell you that so that you understand that people who are, your real core audience, they will want to hear from you. They're not going to be mad about it. And if they don't, they'll just click delete. So you don't have to worry about that. And so that's my view. And again, if people are going to be mad because you send them that one additional email and they're going to unsubscribe, that's okay. Don't be mad. But those people probably aren't your people. And those people aren't going to be the fans, the subscribers that are going to really kind of drive your business forward. So don't worry about them. Worry about serving the people who are your core fans. And you do that by sending that last additional email that you didn't have planned, that you live write during a promo, and that will make a huge difference. So my call to action to you, when you are promoting something, send another email. It can only do you some good. Now, if you want to get access, I'm actually running a workshop. My workshop in February is going to be all about how to write an effective promo email sequence. We're going to go into nuts and bolts of how to create and put together a good promo email sequence. And you can use it and you'll have to adjust it based on your launch style, but we're going to go over all the different kinds of emails that you need to have in, how to write good ones, how to think of it as an overall kind of story arc, and different things you can do to really kind of rev up your sales with email in a promotional period. Now, if you'd like to join me, I'd love to have you join me. You can get more information by heading to bobbyklinck.com/February 2020 workshop. Again, bobbyklinck.com/February 2020 workshop. And here's a really good thing. One of the ways you can get access is by taking me up on a $1 trial of the Fans First Society. And when you go that route, you'll get access to that Find Your Fans workshop. And you'll get access to that Writing Addictive Weekly Emails workshop that I ran. So if you were hearing me talk about those and said, wow, I wish I was at those, you can get those too. So head over to bobbyklinck.com/February 2020 workshop and you can sign up. That's it for this episode. I'll see you again next week, where I'm going to be talking about some fun stuff, including what has kind of become one of my, if you will, signature ways of making money, what I call my non-launch launch method. So I'll see you then. But in the meantime, go out and send that one last email to build the badass business of your dreams. That's it for this episode of the Certified Badass Online Marketing Podcast. Make sure to tune in next time. And in the meantime, go out and build the badass business of your dreams.